Welcome in, guys. It is the opening night of the Pepsi Summer Cup brought to you by CBJ Gaming. I am Cam No Sleeves Halbert, and I'm going to be bringing you all of the action for the event starting tonight with night number 1, and we have got one of the biggest matchups we're going to see pretty much all season long. We're going to tee all of that up. We've got 4 games for you tonight. Again, 2 different matchups. We're going to break down the format, the prizing, all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for joining us. And again, thank you to Pepsi and the Columbus Blue Jackets for putting on this great event. And I'm excited to be here. And tonight, let's kick things off with the first matchup we're going to see starting at 9 p.m. And it is a few familiar faces in Entourage and BBB. And again, I'll go over the format real quick for you guys. So essentially, it is a modified Swiss format. What will happen is, for the first 2 nights, each team will play 8 games in a week. There's 4 weeks in the season. You'll play 4 games on Wednesday night and on Thursday night. What will happen is every game day, the schedule will generate and you'll play someone in your range of points. So what will happen is throughout the season, the top teams will really only match up against themselves. The middle tier will match up against other middle tier teams. And then as you go on, the lower end squads will match up against each other. And this will all culminate in the top 16 facing off in the playoff for the $2,000 prize pool. So how do we get there? Essentially, what will happen is it is a 3-point system. So if you win in regulation, you will get 3 points in the standings. Overtime win is 2. Overtime loss is 1. And then a loss, obviously, you don't get anything. That's why all of these points are super important, especially in the early parts of the season. But as the postseason comes upon us, we have a crazy format in which the top seed in the playoffs, the top seed in the regular season, will get to choose who they play in the playoffs. So that's right. What will happen is number 1 will get their pick of the remaining 15 teams in the playoffs for their matchups, and second will then choose theirs, and so forth. So it is extremely important every single game that you go all out, because if you want the easiest route to the finals, you can pick essentially your destiny in this event. I'm super excited to see all the games. So later on tonight, we will have another, exciting matchup. We've got Problematic and Nasher's Montage Moment. That'll be the 10 o'clock series. But again, the opening night one, the opening at 9 o'clock with BBB and Entourage, that's really going to be, the focal point of tonight, as it is 2 of the consensus top 10 teams. These are the initial power rankings. Again, I consulted with a few of the more well-versed members of the community in terms of who ranks where and whatnot. And as you see there, number 4, number 5, just based on the recent performance in various events, we'll start with BBB. And again, that roster, the forward group made up of Bones, Sitful, and Jemima, has remained pretty much the same all the way through. And it's been kind of a revolving door on defense ever since their back-to-back ESHL championships in NHL 19. They haven't won an event yet in NHL 20, but they will look to use Augie and K-Cut to backstop them to their first championship in NHL 20. They've got Perry and Net, so they are a loaded squadron. Just talking about recent finishes again, as in the NACL, BBB finished inside the top 4 in the last previous ESHL season. They were a top 8 team, and then they finished top 16 in Caps Gaming, the previous, NHL event put on by the Washington Capitals. They were kind of upset early on in the playoff bracket to the Highlight Highlanders, but ever since then, they've kind of rebounded, leading up to the most previous Rux Madness event where they lost in the finals to Composure, and that was really the best BBB has looked this season. In games that I've called and watched, they looked fantastic in that series against Composure, ultimately falling 3-1 in the series. However, they did look strong. And I'm excited as they are the most outspoken team in the community by far, but they've got one heck of a matchup tonight in Entourage. Another dynamic winger pairing in Hendry and Fisher is centered by the defensive stalwart and J-Claws. And then on the back end, you've got George, and arguably the best 1v1 NHL player in the world in Regs as his D partner. And you mix all that together with Shekel and Net, and you've got a top squad in NHL no matter the tournament or format. Prior this year, they finished top 4 in the NACL, top 4 in the ESHL most prior season. They were the first place team in the Caps Gaming LAN Championships earlier this year, and they were a top 4 team as well in the last Rux Madness event. They are just locked and loaded and have been super consistent this entire year, guys. So again, this opening matchup, it's crazy how the format works. It is randomized, but you always see, kind of two teams that shouldn't match up this early matchup, and that's what we've got here. And again, I need to stress, they will not match up again for the rest of the season. They've got 32 games that they will have to play against teams, and they will not play any more against BBB after tonight. So that first game is coming up soon, and we will get into that. And then after that series, again, we will then follow up with the second series. It will be Problematic versus Montage Moment, and we'll see if Montage Moment can finally take that stride from, meme team to real contenders here as their roster looks locked and loaded. But again, only time will tell if they can make some real noise in the event. So, guys, we will start momentarily with Entourage and BBB. We'll take a short break and be right back with the action. Welcome back, guys. Again, I am No Sleeves. I'm going to be calling all of the action for this event. We're going to start today. Again, we are going to get into Entourage versus BBB momentarily as they search. And again, we've got a matchup of two, dynamic wingers on both teams in Bones and Jemima for BBB and Fisher and Hendry on Entourage. And again, these are two of the squads that have, really dominated the scene for the last, over a year or so, even longer in most cases. But excited to see how this one plays out. Again, it is unfortunate for them that they've got a matchup so early. Great for us, however, as we wait for, it looks like, BBB to search. Guys in the chat, thank you for everyone for tuning in. We've got like almost 600 people in here for the opening night of the Pepsi Summer Cup. And again, shout out to CBJ for putting on a great event. Stingers in here. We've got a ton of teams, a ton of guys. I want to hear you guys in the chat. Who do you think is going to win tonight? Give me ones for Entourage and twos for BBB. I want to know what you guys think as who is going to take home the opening series. Again, these guys will play away. Always in the chat. There we go. Always in the chat. We've got, again, these teams have got to match up early. They will not play again throughout this entire event. How the Swiss format works, it's a modified Swiss format. So again, if you're not really sure on how that works, the more you win, the more you will play teams that win. The more you lose, the more you will play teams that lose. And again, you'll see some separation as the season goes along. But this first and second night, really, it's going to be kind of a mad scramble at the beginning, as it looks like they might have found each other. We'll see. But it should be a great matchup. Again, in net, we've got a great matchup in net and Perry and Shekel. On defense, George and Regs for Entourage, and K-Cut and Augie. Again, it's been kind of a revolving door on defense for BBB ever since the Nuge and Flowmaster days. But that last Rux Madness event, I watched the entire series, and I've seen BBB play throughout all the various events. Again, they are the most outspoken team by far, and that was the best that they've looked. And again, they did lose to Composure, who I'm sure we'll see throughout this event, another top-tier team. Again, I'll throw up my early rankings. We'll go over the teams quickly. Vertigo winning the NACL most recently. Sixth Sense taking home the most prior ESHL season. On the other side, again, we've got Montage Moment again. A lot of people, want to say it's kind of a joke, but Nasher's acquired quite a bit of talent for his team, and his roster looks in position to make some noise. We'll see. We've got Denial and Chilltown, a mismatch of fantastic players from some other teams that have kind of split apart. You'll notice here that there is no Resilience anymore. One of the powerhouse teams did disband, but we've got Underdogs, who after a brief split apart, they are back together, and nothing's better than Underdog Twitter. When they do win, they have some fire tweets after the W's. Then obviously Turning Point, a lot of vets on that team, and it'll be exciting to see how this separates. Again, the early part of the season will be a kind of a mad dash to the top. We'll see, though, tonight, as BBB's got a tough matchup here in Entourage, but then they've got a tough second series as well tonight, so they could be in danger of going 0-4 potentially. I don't think that'll happen, but an 0-4 start, it won't end your season, but it's definitely going to hinder it. Guys, we will be starting momentarily. Again, we're just waiting for BBB. Entourage is searching, so BBB's in the chat. Come on, let's go here. What's the holdup? The boys want to see the biggies. And again, later on tonight, we've got Problematic and Nuge's Montage Moment. So all the Nasher fans, if you are allowed to stay up past your bedtime, you will get to watch Nasher in action a little bit later on. Again, I am No Sleeves. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be covering all the action throughout this event. We've got a 4-week regular season followed by a top 16 playoff. And again, the format I mentioned a little bit earlier, a really exciting format. If you finish first in the regular season, you get to choose your opponent for the rest of the event. You get to select who you want to take on. Second then chooses their opponent, and so forth. So the standings in the regular season really matters. You don't want to just get in the higher you finish, the better the better chances you have at going to the finals and getting your piece of the $2,000 grand prize. Hi, man, all the biggies in chat. Hello, Fisher. I'm not allowed to have any biases. This is a broadcast. So, go team. Can you please message BBB? Hey, Jemima's in the chat. Jemima, you want to hit search? That would be fantastic, my dude. As we are patiently waiting for the boys to start. So I guess I'll just throw back on the music. And, guys, how was your day? This is what we call filling dead air. All right, guys. So, no, this is going to be a great event. I'm glad that we've got an event this late into the season. And, yeah, we're going to see some great matchups as we go on. I'm excited to see this one specifically, as both of these teams are kind of run and gun. There's not a lot of cycling involved. It's going to be a lot of wingers, as we've finally gotten some searches. And here we go. Guys, the game is about to begin. Our first game in the Pepsi Summer Cup between two of the game's best in BBB and Entourage. Again, I am stoked to call all the action. We've got Sitful, Jemima, and Bones, K-Cut, Augie, and Perry for BBB. For Entourage, it will be Hendry, J-Claws, Fisher, George, and Regs on defense with Shekel between the pipes. These are two of the game's best, and we are going to get them in game number 1. Tough draw for these guys. Great for us, as we are going to get a fantastic matchup here early on. They will play 2. It will be a home and home. Everyone in the event will play a home and home against the same team. 4 games in total every night, Wednesday and Thursday for the next 4 weeks, guys. Be sure to follow CBJ Gaming so you don't miss anything. And here we go with game number 1 with BBB is the home team. You're in the BBB barn. The Entourage in there. I'm going to say aqua and whites. BBB, look at those unis. Oh, they've got some fire unis now. Here we go. All right, guys. It's about to get underway. Spam your ENTs. Spam your BBBs in chat. Let's go. As game number 1 is about to begin. Sitful and J-Claws on the draw. And the Pepsi Summer Cup is underway. Quickly started with Hendry. He's going to lose that. And here goes BBB looking to break the puck out of the zone. Small weave. Nice trap by Entourage. They get it in, but George is going to collect it. Here's Regs. Again, one of the best 1v1 players in the world. Joined Entourage before Caps Gaming and took home first place and has been a stalwart on right defense for Entourage ever since. BBB now into the zone. He gets bumped off the puck. Sitful will lose it. And Augie will collect it and send it back in. On the left side. Here's BBB threatening, looking for their first shot. Kept to the outside. Good perimeter defense. K-Cut now with it. Sends it across. Back to the point. Augie rips one on. That one goes just wide. Here's Bones now. Down into the corner. Sorry, Jemima down into the corner. He'll lose it. And here goes J-Claws as Entourage will break out. Good start here for BBB as that one's blocked. And here goes BBB the other way. They enter into the zone. Little weaving back and forth. Tries to fire one on net. It's in the crease. Shekel will hold on to that. We've got our first stoppage of the game. Good start so far for BBB. As Jemima with it, fires it on, and Shekel has that one as another quick shot there from BBB. Again, really dynamic wingers on both of these teams. You'll see a lot of movement on the boards. And J-Claws will win that. Here's George. He breaks it out of the zone. Reverses back to Regs now. Regs weaving back and forth. Good trap there by BBB. Broken free. Regs will come back with it. Sends it all the way back into the zone to George. Sends it back. Oh, he's pressured there by Jemima. Very good defensively is Jemima on the forecheck. And Bones now comes in. Back to K-Cut at the point. Fires one on low. Looking for the tip. Jemima misses that one. And here goes Hendry the other way. Sends that over to Regs. He has a step into the zone. Over to Fisher. Fires it on. That one will be blocked. BBB playing fantastic so far. Entourage, no offense to speak of halfway through the first period. Behind the net, here's Augie. Augie also competed in the Caps Gaming LAN event. The Og Dog, formerly of Hidden Potential. He reverses back and forth. Look to see K-Cut, as he's usually the one to break the puck out of the zone for BBB, but he'll send that one into the corner. Reg's now with it. Sends that over. J-Claws. Mess in front. Fires that one on. Shekel will stop and hold that one. Shekel's been busy early. Not a lot of dangerous chances here. So it looks like BBB's just trying to fire stuff on. Look for some tips in front, potentially. As Bones now fires that one over to Jemima. That one's blocked. It's in the crease again. Sipfel can't get to it. Here's J-Claws. Over to George. Sends that one up to Hendry. Fisher in front. Oh, and a big save there by Perry, as a turnover in front was almost deemed costly there, as Fisher was all alone. Big save there from Perry. Reg spins in front, and that will be touched up as Entourage will go on the power play, as a great chance in front. Perry with an excellent save early. Good tie up there. Regs now from the point. Walks that into the half boards. Back to George. Watch for Regs to rip the one-timer here. He's usually the trigger man. George fires that one over to Fisher. And a good one-timer save there from Perry. As Entourage getting their first chance on offense in this one. To the corner. That one's going to be stopped. Held again by Perry. So they can't really get it cleanly. Draw win again. Tied up. Augie gets it out of the zone. Sends that one down the length of the ice. A minute remains on the power play. Regs now with it. Regs back and forth. Sends that across to George. Intercepted. Augie, another great defensive play at the line. Sends that one down the length of the ice. J-Claw sends that one across to Hendry. Into the zone. Nice cut. Fires that one on. And again, another big save for Perry on the penalty kill. 4 seconds remain in the power play for Entourage. Another tie-up win. Hendry comes in. Has it now. Bones pressures. He can't get it off. Hendry still with it. Bumped again by Augie, and a great penalty kill for him as we're back to even strength. Bones. Can he get free? No. Hendry ties him up. Turns it over. Hendry has it. Huge hit there by K-Cut, though. As here goes Augie the other way. Over to K-Cut. BBB into the zone. Nice sauce across. Intercepted by Regs. And Entourage breaking out the other way. Augie with the intercept again at the blue line. He's had a great game defensively so far. That one's turned over in the neutral zone. Bumped again. Augie now with under a minute to go in the first. Here's Sitful. He hasn't seen the puck a lot in this one early, as that one's sent blocked in front. J-Claws now with it. Back and forth they go, and they're offside. We've got a live scoring update thanks to Triss, as the official Ducks are up 2-0. And Panthers Gaming is up 3-1, as we've got some NHL organizations participating in this event. Good to see. Another tie-up draw win there. And that'll do it for the first period between BBB and Entourage. Even throughout, as Entourage really turned it on later in that period. Obviously, the power play did help, but BBB started out that first fantastic. They were all over them for a little while there. It was about 10 minutes before Entourage had a shot on goal. But ever since that power play, things have turned back the other way. We'll see if that continues in the second period. Again, guys, thank you for joining me, as we've got Problematic and Montage Moment later on in the second series of the night. And here we go with period number 2, Sitful and J-Claws. Another win for J-Claws on the faceoff. Regs now with it. Sends that to Hendry. Into the zone on the backhand. Back to the point to George. He fires one on. That one's blocked. Here's K-Cut. K-Cut into the zone. Nice spin move, but he's going to put him offside. As, yes, BBB is a good warm-up for Entourage, who will play the Panthers in the second matchup. Tough draw for the Panthers. But again, if you do play a team once, how the format works, you will not play them again. So Florida Gaming, or Florida Panthers Gaming, getting Entourage out of the way early. Not necessarily a terrible thing. Early in the second period, game number 1. It's not a series win. All games do matter in terms of standing points. You'll get 3 points for a regulation win, 2 for overtime win, 1 for an overtime loss. And if you lose, you're just sad. Here is Georgie, fires that one up. Huge hit, but as Hendry was absolutely demolished, but they're going to call that a roughing? I don't know. That was kind of a weak call there. As Entourage back on the power play. Here's George. Gets one in tight there as Fisher ripped one on net, but that one was blocked. Here's George back in the slot. He walks in, fires one on. That was Hendry. Back to Regs now. They can't get a shot through. They're setting up the one-timers the way they want, but they just can't get it through. Here goes Regs out of the zone. Back and forth they go. As Regs sends that one over. Regs with it now to George. Regs has it. On the backhand, sends that across, and J-Claus will score. He'll open up the scoring on the power play. As that one trickles in, but it still counts regardless. And Entourage will take the 1-0 lead. Hendry now with it. Fires that one across to Fisher. Another penalty for BBB. As that one will be touched up, and they've got to kill one immediately. Draw win for Entourage again. J-Claus with it. Goes back door to Fisher. That one's intercepted. Here goes Augie out the other way. As he looks to kill clock, sends that one down. 1-0 now for Entourage in game number 1. Here's Regs back and forth with Fisher, and he'll put himself offside. Minute remaining in the power play. Nice reversal there, but Bones will collect that one off the turnover. Regs now out the other way. Spun around, here's Hendry. Fires that one into the zone. Back to Fisher. Regs now with it. Sends that one over to George. George now sends that into the middle. Bones will intercept and send that one down the length of the ice. As that'll just about do it for the power play. Let's see if BBB can stay out of the box now. Oh, and out of the box, here goes Jemima. Stops up. Can't get it towards the net, though. Great opportunity there out of the box. And a huge hit as everyone is falling over each other in the neutral zone. Fisher sends that into the zone. K-Cut now on the breakout. Sends that over to Jemima. Good sauce pass, but George with a better skill stick intercepts that, and Fisher zigged when Hendry zagged. Sitful back into the zone. Again, he hasn't really done much in this one. Hasn't really had an opportunity to. J-Claus now. He collects it. Scored the first goal for Entourage. As here's Hendry and fires that one. Perry with a huge save there. Bones now. He tries to break out. Sends that over to K-Cut. Gets into the zone. Held up along the boards. J-Claus with it now. He's into the zone. Fisher around. Reg steps up. Tries to get it back out into the middle. Turns it over to Bones, though. Bones still has it. Sends that to Jemima. Here's BBB. Fires one on out in front. And that one will be cleared aside. Here goes Fisher to J-Claus. Fisher with it again. And we might get a penalty shot. J-Claus in. Stops up. And Perry doesn't get baited. Huge save there to keep it a 1-goal game. Draw win, J-Claws. Now Regs with it. Has the puck, sends that one down to Hendry. Back to George. George walks in from the point. Regs fires it on, and that one just trickles wide. Fisher now behind the net. Tries to get it in front. He can't. Here's Sitful. He turns it over. Here's George now. He steps up. Sends that towards the net. Into the corner it goes. Regs will pick it up. Back to George at the point. Down to J-Claws. Towards the net. Behind it. Wrap attempt by Hendry. Doesn't go. And Kyle with it now. BBB looks to break out. They dump it into the zone. But Regs will get there first, as it's been all Entourage in period number 2. Here's Hendry now with it. Over to Regs. Fires it on. A good block there. But immediately turned over. That one is going to be stick free. Here's Regs with it. And Fisher with it in the corner. Augie can't get it back. Bones now with it. Can Bones get it out? Here's K-Cut. Sends that one across, intercepted. Final 10 seconds remaining. Entourage looking to get one late on the board, but K-Cut will clear that one out and down the length of the ice. And that'll do it for the second period. 1-0 for Entourage. Goal by J-Claws, as it's been all Entourage since about the 10-minute mark in the first period of this one. Take a look at the goal. It's a good feed, J-Claws, as Perry, I believe, got a piece of it. He did. Vertigo, another top-tier team, winning game number 1, 3-2. Devin, who were they playing in game number 1? Period number 3. And Entourage will win the draw. Nice play over to Hendry, but a good stick there by K-Cut. Jemima now. Again, hasn't been a lot of offense from BBB since the first period. Augie walks in, rips it on, blocked by his own man. Looks for the rebound. Bones will pick it up. Back to the point for Sitful. He can't keep the line. They played most wanted. Oh, okay, that's a good matchup. Bones sends that one around. Into the corner. Here's Sitful. Sitful now. Can't get that one back as he off the turnover, but a great stick there by Regs. Now K-Cut with it. Rips it on, and a big save there by Shekel, as now BBB starting to come to life. Big hit there by Augie. Knocks the puck free, but Entourage will collect it. Regs now with it. Regs sends that one up. Here's Fisher now. Behind the net. K-Cut reads that well. Sends that one to Sitful. Intercepted. And Regs now into the zone. Still has the puck. Sends that one back to J-Claws. Can't collect it, though. J-Claws back into his own zone. Bones putting pressure on. Can't get the puck back. And now J-Claws will send that up. Intercepted. And K-Cut now has the puck. K-Cut with it. Across the line. He'll send that one into the corner boards on the dump. And Jemima will get there first. K-Cut with it. Back to Augie. And a big block there by Regs. Fisher comes back. Hendry now. Oh, and a great one-touch pass to J-Claws. He sauces that one across. Great play to Fisher, and he can't bury it as Perry comes up big again to keep it a one-goal game, and a great passing play there by Entourage. That one sent into the zone. Can Sitful get there first? He does. Out in front of Bones, and a huge save by Shekel. What a save there by Perry. Fisher now 2-on-1, and Hendry will rip one on. And again, saved by Perry. Here's Augie now with it. Sauces that one up. That one sticked free. Here's Regs now with it. Regs with the puck. J-Claws walks in from the point. Can't get that one towards the net. Augie now with it. 8 minutes remaining in game number 1. 1-0 for Entourage. Goal by J-Claws. Couple of huge saves by Perry, though, as this could very well be a 3-0 game. K-Cut now. Big hit. As Hendry lays him out there, but he turns it over. BBB back into the zone. Sitful can't get in cleanly, though. Fisher now with it, over to Hendry. Good stick by K-Cut. But again, they can't get that pass through the neutral zone cleanly. Out of the zone, here's Fisher. Sends that one across. Intercepted. K-Cut again is going to try and get into the zone. Spin move. Tries to do it by himself. Can't do it. Entourage with a heavy trap. But BBB will break that. Sends it in around the boards. Bones with it now. Out in front. Jemima tries to get it on. Scramble in front. And Jemima will send that down the length of the ice as BBB just can't get the puck in front cleanly. They send that one into the zone. Dumped in. Regs comes up with it. Jemima now. Back to the point. And again, sent down out of the zone. Augie now. He'll get into the zone. Bones sends that one behind the net to Jemima. Back to the point to K-Cut. Augie rips one on off the bar, as that might have been tipped by Sitful. Sitful's knocked down by J-Claws. And that one will get out. Here's Hendry. Met there by Jemima. Final minute of the third period. Big hit there by Augie. But Fisher comes in. Sends that one around. As here goes Sitful. Over to Bones, and he's offside. "47 seconds remaining in the opening game of the Pepsi Summer Cup. And Fisher will send that one in down deep. Nice puck chop here. Here's Augie now with it. Sends that one across. Jemima can't get into the zone. Good step up by George. Augie across to Bones. 30 seconds remaining. Sitful now. Hard trap by Entourage, and they can't do anything with it. Here's Hendry. Nice spin move. Can he get it in cleanly? No. Turnover, though. Saved by Perry. K-Cut. He's got it. Running out of time. Bones gets across the line. He's bumped. This might do it. Turned over. Here's K-Cut. They'll have time for one more. Jemima. Over to Sitful. In front. Back, and they score! Sitful with 2 seconds remaining. It kicks out to him off the rebound. You gotta be kidding me. As it looked like Fisher blocked that, it kicked out right to Sitful. And there's nothing they can do about it. They have 1 second left. And we're going to overtime. Oh, that's tough. As Entourage almost played a perfect final minute. They hard trapped. They couldn't get into the zone. And with 1 second remaining in the first game of the Summer Cup, that kicks right off Fisher's shin to Sitful, as that was a great block in front. Oh my goodness. And we've got overtime, so there will not be a 3-point winner here, as 2 of the top 10 teams in the tournament looking to give us a great couple of games in the first highlighted matchup of the event. As Sitful's in, are they going to end it early? BBB with the insane comeback. Here's J-Claws, though. One-on-one with Augie. Sends that over to Fisher. Fisher back to Hendry. That one's intercepted. Fisher can't get back. Here's Bones now. He spins into the zone. Sends it across to Sitful. Turned over. Now Hendry with it. He can't get that one into the zone. Fisher tries. K-Cut will take it. Here's BBB. They sauce that one across. Here's Sitful. He's into the zone. Down low. Good block there by George. George now comes up with it. Sends that one over to J-Claws. The goal scorer for Entourage. They'll send that one in. K-Cut now with it. Out of the zone. He straight lines in. Nice cut. BBB threatening here in overtime. Reps it on. A big save there from Shekel. And here goes Hendry now. Out of the zone. One-on-one with K-Cut there. He tries to cut into the middle. He does. Gives it to J-Claws. J-Claws with it. Behind the net. A wrap attempt from Fisher. And Perry, hold on to that one. Perry stopped J-Claws on a penalty shot earlier, and Fisher on a couple wide open in-tight plays earlier in the game to keep it a 1-goal game. Those were big. A tie-up win as Fisher rips a missile. And Perry robs him blind. What a save. As these two do not, both of these teams do not want to lose this opening game. Huge save there from Perry. Augie now with it. Augie slowly trying to get into the zone. Turns that one over. K-Cut will reset. K-Cut with it now. Tries to cut that one across. Intercepted. Here goes Hendry the other way. Sends that one in, but Augie reads it well. He's there first. Augie. We haven't heard Bones' name a lot either today for BBB. See if he's got the overtime magic as he normally does. Into the zone. Regs now. Big bump there. J-Claws will collect it. Now Regs sends that one up out of the zone. Intercepted. And Sitful with it now. Back and forth he goes. He's bumped there. Sends that one across. Here's Jemima. Into the zone. Back to Augie and a huge save there. It's up into the air. It's in the crease now. Shekel is going to hold on to that one. Eight minutes remaining in overtime. Jemima fires one on. Another big save from Shekel. Sitful back to the point. K-Cut now with it. Trying to find a lane. He reverses with Augie. Augie now spins at the point. Still has the puck. Fires it in. That one's going to miss the net, though. Fisher looking to reverse back to Regs. Oh, and a good press there by Jemima, and he almost put it in. Turned over there by Regs. And somehow that stayed out. Regs now with it. Scary moment there. As here's Hendry across the line. Back to Fisher. Intercepted. Now Bones with it. Over to Augie. Augie can't get it to Jemima quick enough. They'll turn that over at the line. Regs cuts there. Sends that across. Here's Hendry with it now. Back to J-Claws. Regs rips one on. That one just trickles wide. I think it hit off of Fisher in front. Jemima now. Back to Augie. He'll turn that one over at the point. Hendry. He'll turn that one over in the neutral zone. Back to George, though. He collects it, and he reverses to Regs. Regs, 1-on-4. Can't do anything about it. Sitful. He's going to turn that one over, potentially. Gets it back to K-Cut, and they look to break out. BBB tying the game with 1 second left in the third. And here goes J-Claws. He's bumped at the line. Can't get it in deep. Now he has it again, though. J-Claws with it. Over to Hendry. J-Claws back with it. Fires it on. Perry, a big save. Sitful behind the net. He can't collect it. Now Kyle with it. K-Cut rims that one around. Augie turns it over. Here's J-Claws. Fires that one far side. That one misses the net. Entourage putting on the pressure now. As a huge hit, though, by Kyle on Hendry. Here goes K-Cut over to Jemima. They've got numbers. Jemima into the slot, reversing to Sitful. Now behind the net, he tries to come out in front, and he can't catch that cleanly. Here's Regs now, over to Fisher. Fisher's got the puck back into the middle. He turns that one over. Sitful now with it against Regs. And that'll kick free, but K-Cut's with it. He turns that over. Fisher might get there first. Half spin, here's J-Claws. Big hit there in the corner, and they can't get a shot on cleanly. That's a nice play here. Sitful still has the puck in tight, and that one just goes wide. K-Cut with it. Fires that one to Bones, and that one will hit the side of the net. Great chance there. Bones now with it again. Over to Augie. Now Sitful with it. Behind the net, back to Sitful out in front, and that one will go out of the zone. Crazy first game here, as we're nearing the end of the first overtime. Into the zone again. Here's George. Gets that one over to Fisher. Good defense, though, by Augie. Big bump there. Jemima will send it in. Regs now with it. 10 seconds remaining in the first overtime. J-Claws is offside there. Hey, Griswold, I appreciate that. Guys, again, I am No Sleeves, and I want to thank the Blue Jackets for putting on this event, as well with Pepsi and LG. We're going to try and bring you a Fantastic Sixes event, starting with an unbelievable first matchup here tonight in Entourage and BBB, two of the best teams in 6v6. Again, later on, we will get a look at Nasher's squadron as they take on Problematic in our second series. And that'll do it for the first overtime, as a goal by Sitful with 1 second left in the third period still remains the final goal so far. As again, Perry and Shekel have been fantastic in this one. There's been a lot more, a lot of crazy saves that Shekel has had to make just on weird rebounds and bounces. But Perry has definitely made the more spectacular one, specifically on that penalty shot. And a crazy glove save on a one-timer off the face-off early in that first overtime. Gren says more goals, and Jackson says he's a big no-sleeves fan. He knows what he's talking about. What's going on, fellas? All right, guys, second overtime. Here we go. As J-Claws, the goal scorer for Entourage. Nice half spin to keep the puck. He's against Bones. Bones using a really small build. Can't get him off the puck, because that one's going to hit the bar. Out in front to Fisher. He scores! And Entourage will win this game regardless. They will give up a point, though, for blowing that late lead. But J-Claws able to keep the puck, cycle around in the zone, get it out in front, and Fisher will hammer it home, making up for that block in front that ended up being the reason BBB scored. As a quick goal here in the second overtime will end it. As Entourage will take the 2 points. BBB collecting 1. Again, standings points throughout this entire event. Extremely important as we wait for game number 2. And guys, welcome in. I am No Sleeves, and I want to thank you guys for tuning into tonight's game. A great first matchup, 2-1 for Entourage. We'll get game number 2 underway momentarily. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Yeah, I'm muted. That was a mistake on my end. Classic. See how many times I do that. And guys, let's take a look at the standings early on. As Recognition, Turning Point, extremely average underdogs in Chilltown. Again, a bunch of the top tier teams winning their opening matchups. Montage Moment here, as Nasher's Squadron will play later on in the highlighted series. They get their first win. The Florida Panthers Gaming squad, they get on the board. Clout9. Let's go. As that's a fan favorite. Denial, another top team. Flawless, had a good ESHL run. As we wait for game number 2 between BBB and Entourage, as it looks like they're still waiting to search. Guys, thank you again for tuning in to tonight. Tons of views tonight as we kick off the Pepsi Summer Cup. Montage Moment just finished up an 8-2 win. All right, how many deke attempts did Nasher have? As it's all for the views. Smelly kick, but there's Smelly, Montage Moment's goaltender. And guys, thank you for tuning in. So a big win there for Entourage over BBB. Again, obviously, 2 of the top teams in the tournament. Again, obviously, they're probably a little upset they didn't get the regulation win, as they did blow the lead with 1 second remaining, as Sitful was able to bury it off of the block by Fisher, but Fisher made up for it in overtime on a pass by J. Claus, ripped one home, and that was all she wrote in double overtime as we're searching for game number 2. Again, Entourage against BBB. Guys, what did you think of the first game? And we got a good one, at least. It looks like BBB controlled the play again a lot in the first half of that first period. They were all over Entourage. They didn't really have any shots on goal until that. They got a power play, and then really the majority of the rest of the first period and the second period as well, BBB got into some penalty trouble, and Entourage was able to take advantage of it. But in the end, BBB does escape with a point. Again, this is, any points against when you're playing the top-tier teams is going to be at least some sort of satisfaction, especially this early on in the year. Again, BBB and Entourage will not play each other, guys. How the format works, if for anyone that's just joining or curious, is it's a modified Swiss format. So what'll happen as the season progresses, every game day, so Wednesday and Thursdays, the schedule will bracket you off against, the top tier teams, the middle tier, and then the bottom tier, and you'll only be able to you'll randomly play against anyone in that little kind of sector. So it's only, good players or good teams playing against the top end ones, and then eventually it'll kind of evens itself out until we get the final 16. And again, regular season is super important, as the higher you finished, you can pick your opponent throughout the playoffs, which is obviously extremely important here, guys. But we're about to get underway in game number 2, BBB and Entourage. We'll see if this one goes to OT. Who do you got in this one? Give me 1s in the chats for Entourage, 2s in the chat for BBB, as Entourage will be at home for this one. And here we go, guys. game number 2. Entourage and BBB. Can BBB get their first win of the season? As I see a lot of BBB splits. In the Entourage barn, BBB with their cream away jerseys. Sitful and J-Claws on the draw, and here goes Augie. A great defensive performance by him in game number 1. He was fantastic on the back end. Bones now with it as BBB looks to start off early in game number 2. Jemima now. Still has the puck back to Augie. Augie rips one on. That'll be blocked. Out in front is a nice reversal play read well by J-Claws. Jemima behind the net is BBB. Great cycle game so far early. Pressured off by Hendry. And he can't slip through. Now he does. And Fisher will collect that one. Regs now back into the zone. Saucing that one into the corner boards. And BBB will come up with it. Here is Kyle. Sends that one over to Augie. And back to Sitful. Sitful's got it. Back to the point. Here's K-Cut. Sauces that one towards the net. Intercepted by J-Claws. And out of the zone. Augie now. Sends that one to Bones. Nice poke there by George. And Regs will now try and break the puck out for Entourage. Across the line. Sends that one across to Fisher. And Augie again bumped him off the puck, continuing his strong defensive play from game number 1. Saucing that one into the corner. Here's Jemima. Sitful along the boards. Kyle walks in, sends that back to Augie. Rips one on. That'll be saved. Rebound out in front. And Shekel will hold on to that. As the former hidden potential defenseman, the Og Dog, with a great chance there from the point. 13 minutes remain in the first. Bones will come in off the tie-up, send that down the length of the ice. Perry watches that one behind the net as here goes K-Cut on the breakout. They break the trap fairly easy, sends that one towards the net, but it's blocked, and here goes Fisher the other way. Turned over, though. Fisher still with it. Tries to get it back to Hendry into the zone. K-Cut will get there first. Back and forth he goes in front of Perry. Sends that to Jemima. Still, other than that goal, obviously, Sitful coming up big, scoring that late goal to tie things up for BBB. We haven't really seen him a lot with the puck in this series so far. As here goes Sitful now with it. And he's going to lose that one. Gets it back, though. Here's Sitful out in front. Jemima can't get a shot free. And we're going to get a power play for BBB, and I believe that's the first one they've gotten in about 4 periods. We'll see if BBB can capitalize. Augie with it. Back to the point, rips one on, and Kyle will miss that one. Augie gets it back to Bones. He scores! Great feed there. Shekel bit on the shot, sends it back to Bones. Not much he can do on that as he rips one home. And BBB will take the 1-0 lead. Sierra, no, it's not a series in terms of a best of 3 or anything like that. Every game counts for individual standings points, but you will have a matchup or a series, I guess, a home-and-home series every night between 2 teams, 4 games in total. Out in front, and Jemima will score as Bones sends it out in front, and Jemima rolls around in the net as he's made it 2-0 early. And look at that time on attack as BBB has just come out firing in this second game. As a great play there behind the net to get it out in front. As there's Bones' first goal. A classic one-timer from the point. It's usually where he operates, and then sends it out in front for Jemima. And he'll send that one through as a great celly in the net. As it's a 2-0 lead early, and it has been all BBB. 2.5 minutes to 10 seconds in terms of time on attack. And we'll see if Entourage has an answer. Big hit there. J-Claws collects the puck, though. Turns over. Sitful. Nice back check there. And here goes Sitful again. Out of the zone. He cuts in. Still has the puck. Tries to get it back to Bones. That one will be intercepted. As into the middle, and a big save. George steps in from the point. That one will be dumped in. As they send that one across. Here goes Hendry. He backs into the zone. Augie now behind the net. He looks to break out. He runs into K-Cut, and it looks like he was tripped up. And Entourage is going back on the penalty kill. As Jemima back to the point. Augie now. And that'll be touched up. And Entourage is going to have to try and kill this one off. It's already down 2-0. Augie tries a cut play, doesn't work. They send that one down the length of the ice. Here's K-Cut now. 2 minutes remain in the first period. Nice reversal, Sitful across the line, and that'll be offside. They've got to reset. As Fisher will hammer that one down. Augie back. Here he goes out of the zone. Sends that one back, and he gets across the line. Here's Jemima, fires one far side. Good read by Shekel. As he plays that one out, they give it up in front. Oh, and a dangerous play. Augie now. Back to Bones. That one's blocked as well. As Shekel, I think, surprised his whole team. As that one rang off the bar. Hendry out of the box. Turns that one over. It back around. And here goes Bones now the other way to Jemima. And a good back check there. They turn it over in front, but Regs will get it. And that'll do it for a brutal first period for Entourage. That was all BBB, as it was 3.5 minutes to 28 seconds. Obviously, 2 power plays going to assist that. A 2-0 lead here. As Entourage going to have to pour things on here. Change some things up. As Bones now, after a quiet first game, has certainly come alive. Grizz, I think so, buddy. Here we go, second period. Oh, Jemima on the misplay off the face-off, and that one can't get that one on net. Here goes Hendry out the other way. Sends that to Fisher. Into the zone. Can't get by Bones. Good back check there. Here's Sitful. He sends that one across to Bones. Augie's up in the play. Behind the net. Bones puts pressure on. This BBB is just relentless on the forecheck right now. And here goes J-Claws, but again, bumped by Jemima, and they collect the puck again. Here's Bones, back to Augie. Over to Sitful. They've looked great in this second game. You gotta think, where was this in game number 1? Here's Regs. Big hit by Jemima as a turnover here. Here's Georgian, one-on-one with Augie, but he's got nowhere to go out in front. And a good back check there by Sitful. K-Cut spins free. Over to Sitful now. He sends that one back across. Behind the net, here's Regs. Up the ice, backs into the zone. Over to J-Claws. Here goes Augie now. He's got a step. But a good defensive play there by Hendry. 12 minutes remaining in the second period. Sauces that one up. Here's Fisher. Back to Hendry. Bumped off the puck there. Behind the net. Here's J-Claws. And here goes Bones. Trying the Omaha. Can't get that one cleanly down the ice. Fisher collects it again. Sorry, J-Claws. He'll turn that one over. Sitful now out of the zone. Gets across the line. He stops up. Nice weave by him over to Bones. And a good defensive play there by George, as that was a great play by Sitful. On net quickly. And Augie will hold on to that one. Here goes Hendry out of the zone. Dumps that one into the corner. Augie can't get that one out. George rips one on and it bounces off of 2 players. And Entourage is going to get one back, sorry. As a muffin from the point somehow gets through. As Regs is going to get that goal. It wasn't pretty. But Bones! Oh, and it looks like there'll be goalie interference as Bones ripped a clapper. Looks like Sitful was pushing his shekel, and that one's not going to count. Oh. Here goes Bones again. Back to Augie. It's in front. Jemima with it. Tries to come out in front, and that one doesn't go. Augie now on the breakout. Sends that over. Jemima's met there by J-Claws. Is Entourage dodging a bullet there, and the goal waved off. Let's see if they can capitalize. Regs into the zone, but that'll be an offside. I don't know how that was Regs' goal. That took 2 bounces. It just floated in above Perry. 6 minutes remaining in the second period. As here goes Bones now. Turns that one over, and here goes J-Claws in. Across to Hendry, walks it in, and that one won't go. On the breakout now, here's BBB. And Sitful will go offside. 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Draw a win there for J-Claws. Hendry up. He still has the puck. Walks into the slot. Rips one home. And he's going to snipe that one. Low blocker side. That's a nice goal there. He half spins on the boards. Creates some space. And rips a laser to tie things up. Great goal there. And now BBB on their heels after a fantastic start. And it's all erased. Here's Augie now. Late in the second. Sauces that one over to Jemima, and that one's going to be saved. Had a feeling this was going to be a great couple games, and they're not disappointing. As former BBB defenseman Nuge TV says ENT in the chat. Back to the point. Augie over to Kyle. That one will be blocked. And Hendry's lit up there on the breakout. Regs now with it. Across the line. Sauces that one towards the net. It's in the crease. And a big save there is... .2:30 remaining in the second. Off the draw. Fisher walks in. He scores. 3 straight goals for Entourage. That's the most obnoxious goal horn. Goes off as Entourage now out in front 3-2. As BBB falling apart. As Perry got a piece of it, I believe. Look at that first one. We need to see a full-fledged replay of that one, Shekel, if you're listening. That first one hit 2 different guys. And that one just squeaks by Perry. He got a piece of it. And it's 3-2. Draw win here for Entourage. Send that one back in. Party chat has got to be a bad vibe for BBB right now. Let's see if they've got an answer. K-Cut into the middle. Turn that one over. J-Claws rips one home, trying for the Omaha. He's got George out in front, and oh, he's offside. Oh, what a great play. Here's Bones now into the zone. Sends that back to Sitful. Sitful's got it. Jemima trying to wrestle it free from George, but he's going to get that out of the zone. Final 2 seconds tick off the clock. And that'll do it as the second period belongs to Entourage. 3-2 is your score as BBB has really dominated the majority of this game. But a couple of greasy goals and they've got the lead as this one, I don't know what it hit. It was tipped by Regs, bounced off of Kyle and over Perry. Oh, that's tough. Oh my goodness. You hate to see that. As Regs with a 2000 IQ play to bank it off of K-Cut. Here we go, period number 3. Draw win. Regs will collect the puck. Has it now, here's Augie. It's across the line, and that'll be offside. Entourage with the 1-goal lead here. Again, BBB controlling the majority of the game, opening the scoring 2-0 early in the first. But Entourage now leading as it's out in front, and Siffel can't get a clean shot. Oh, and a great play by J. Claus to Fisher, and a stick lift by Augie. Great defensive play there, as he has been fantastic in these 2 games defensively. Bones now with it, behind the net. Sends that one back. K-Cut. Sends that one across, can't hit Bones as Regs bumps into him as that one rifles off the stanchion. Still a 3-2 game. Again, game 2 of our highlighted series here on opening night of the Pepsi Summer Cup. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I am No Sleeves 12. Appreciate you guys hanging out here. So we're going to be calling all the action for the 4-week-long regular season tomorrow night. The second day of the season will be underway as Bones now entering into the zone. Sends that one down behind the net. Out in front, Bones with it. Oh, and he can't get it far enough. It's a great opportunity there, but Shekel shuts the door. Offensive zone draw. Bones back to K-Cut. Out in front, and a huge save by Shekel. And Jemima can't bang home the rebound. Huge hit there, J-Claus. Off the turnover. Spins into the middle. K-Cut with it now. 13 minutes remaining in the third. J-Claus on the intercept. Ends that one up. Dumped into the corner. Regs will get there first. As a 2-on-1 potentially. J-Claus and Fisher. In tight. Augie dives in. It's on the goal line. And they're going to bump that in, but that'll be waved off as it sat on the goal line. But J-Claus is climbing all over him. That should not count. We'll see. And it will not. It remains a 3-2 game. Tie-up win. Nice reverse to George. Sends it across to Fisher, and a huge save there from Perry. Excellent passing play there by Entourage. Does that look to be a set play? Jemima can't get in cleanly. J-Claus with it. Big hit. Regs now into the zone. Sends that one over. Hendry rips one on, and that one will go wide. Down into the corner. That one will be intercepted. Bones now with it. Wrap attempt. And Shekel comes up big. Regs now. He's got the puck. Sitful now. Can he break through? He does. Oh, and a good defensive play there by George. See straight lines in. Bump free, though, by Augie, who comes all the way across the ice and gets the puck back. Sitful now with it. Can't get it towards the net. Fisher, good defensive play. Big bump there. Here's Augie. Back and forth he goes. K-Cut now. 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Can BBB come back again? Nice play there, Hendry. He gets in. Tries a one-hand tuck, it looked like. That one didn't go. Regs with it now. J-Claws is pressured. Regs collects the puck again. Big hit in the corner. J-Claws comes up with it. Bones now over to Jemima. He's got a one-on-one with George. He gets by him. Sends that into the middle, but Regs comes back to help his D partner out. Holds onto the puck. Sends that one across. There's a dump in by Fisher, but K-Cut will get there first. Sends that one out. That'll miss. And Regs has it again. Sends that one towards final minute. Oh, Fisher in all alone, and he can't bury again, as that has been 3 times in this series that Perry has come up big on Fisher on a partial break, as that would have ended the game. Can BBB come back once again late in the game? BBB has it. Bones out to Jemima in front, and that one will go out of the zone. 40 seconds remaining. Entourage looking to start 2-0. Sitful with it. Has it now. To Bones, and he misses it. Oh, he gets a wide animation. Oh, my goodness. He had the entire net, and he missed it. Hendry now towards the net. J-Claws. That one kicks out. 20 seconds remaining. Intercepted. Regs with it. Here's Hendry. Fisher's offside, and that'll be 11.6 seconds remaining. As Bones somehow missed that one. Draw win here. 10 seconds left. George gets in. That should just about do it. K-Cut sauces it across to Bones. Can he get one on? No. And that'll do it for the second game as Entourage comes back down 2-0 in the first 5 minutes of the game to win 3-2. It's a fantastic game by BBB, to be honest, as they really played well in that second game. But a freak goal by Regs. And then Fisher, again with more heroics, getting his second game-winning goal in as many games. And that will do it for game number 2, guys. As we've got another series coming up momentarily. It is going to be Problematic in Montage Moment. We will see Nasher in action. Nuge TV of Montage Moment will also be playing. Imagine that. And again, guys, thank you for hanging out. We're going to take a quick break, set up that second series. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, guys. We are just about to get underway with our second series of the night. It will be Problematic versus Montage Moment. For Problematic, you've got Yeti, Fedorov, and Faust up front with Coach and SMP on the back end with Kapanen in net. They are going to be taking on Nasher's Montage Moment, led obviously by Nasher, HK, and Cosmic up front. And Nuge TV of Nuge TV with Dangs on the back end and Smelly Kickbutt in nets. And we'll get that series underway as it looks like they are searching right now. And guys, I want to thank you for tuning in tonight as we've got a great opening day for the Pepsi Summer Cup. And I want to thank CBJ, obviously, for putting on this event. And that first series was fantastic. Entourage and BBB going the distance. BBB really did look fantastic in that second game, but could not pull it out in the end as 3 goals straight from Entourage, and that was more than enough. As just taking a look quickly at the standings, Montage Moment did go 2-0 in their opening series, so I mean they're tied for the league lead right now, as again we're just about to get underway with our next series. We'll see how many deke attempts and Montage goals that Nasher goes for. I say minimum 5, as it's all for the clips. All right, guys, we're about to get underway with game number 1 of Problematic versus Montage Moment. And I am No Sleeves 12. Thank you again for hanging out with me tonight. Here we go. As for Problematic, as I take a look at them in the standings, see if I can see how their first few games go. That's why I need to take a quick break here, as we need to do a little bit of a scheduling thing. So it looks like their games haven't been inputted just yet. So we'll have to get an update as to how they did in their opening series. But nonetheless, they went 1-1 as Kieran comes in clutch. Thank you. And I love that he's got no game sound on. All right. As we might have to go with Nasher on this one. All right, guys. I'm going to put the music on, I guess, for a little while. You can use Cause's stream? Perfect. All right, give me 1 second here, then. Give me 1 second. We're going to use Cause's stream. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulty. Technical difficulties. One moment, we'll pull up Cause's stream here. We've already missed 14 deke attempts by Nasher. And here we go. Underway in the first period. Already a power play for Montage Moment. As a big goal there. As Cause rips one home on the power play. And an early 1-0 lead here for Montage Moment. Here's Nuge. Sends that one over. This is Cosmic. Backdoor play to Nasher. Can't get that one cleanly. Good start here for Montage Moment. New uniforms, it looks like. Good puck movement. Nuge fakes the shots. Gotta let it go, buddy. As Problematic will break out of the zone. Turns over. Here's Nuge. Nuge with the puck. Over to HK. Sends that one across the Cause. Nice deke attempt. Here's HK with it now. Tries to get that into the middle, and he can't. Turned over. But a good defensive play there by Nuge. Problematic. Loses that one. Here's HK in partial break. And he takes it to the net. Big save there for Kapanen. As Kaskatsu is in the chat. What's going on, my man? Leader of Problematic. And goaltender in the Leafs organization. Thank you for tuning in. Draw win. Nasher over to Cosmic again. Big save there by Kapanen out in front. And here goes Problematic the other way. Across the line, and that'll be an offside call. We'll also be getting our first look at Dangs new addition to Montage Moment. There's no Donnybrough in this squad. Tough scenes. As Danks takes it in himself. Cuts in, back to Cause, gets it on, and Kapanen's been busy early. Big save there. Another draw win for HK. Backdoor play to Nasher. That one will be turned over. And here goes Problematic the other way. Across the line. Back to the point. Fires that one on. Good block there by HK. Dangs now on the breakout. Sends that one across, and that one will miss. But a good defensive play. Clogs in the neutral zone. Problematic into the zone, though. Big hit there. HK with it. He sends that one back. Spun around. Into Cosmic, rips it on, and a big save there again. And hell, this Kapanen has played great so far, as this might be out of control. As Fedorov having trouble in the face-off dot against HK. As Cosmic behind the net, he loves to do the between the legs on the goal line. We'll see if he tries that at all in this one. HK rips one on, and he'll miss the net. Nasher now with the puck. Spins around, sends that one back to the point. Nuge rips one on. Good turn there from Nuge. Good stick, though. HK just relentless on the puck right now. Has it. Maybe looking backdoor, but a good save there from Kapanen again. Nasher on the forecheck. It's been all Montage Moment here in this one. 1-0 lead, though, as Kapanen's played great in net. That one sent back. Reversing out, here's Problematic into the zone. Gets by Nuge. Cuts in, backdoor play. Intercepted, and here goes HK. Cause might have a step. Nice deke attempt, but a good defensive play. Problematic will take that one along the boards. Here goes Yeti, turns that one over. Back into the zone is Problematic. Cuts that one in, and a good defensive play there by Nuge. Good puck chop there, but he can't get it out. HK has it. Up along the boards, pinned in there. Nasher's just going to miss that one wide. Spins back around. Big hit. As Dang stepping up. They really work it around, but again, they can't really get anything past Kapanen. As a puck chop battle there. It's won by Nuge. Big hit in the corner. Nasher now, late in the first. Cosmic. He tries to deke in. That one will trickle towards the net and won't go any further there. Big hit. Dangs collects it. And that'll do it, as it's a 1-0 lead for Montage Moment, but they really dominated much of the play there. Cause with the goal. As they look to start this series off on the right note again, they went 2-0. So we wait for period number 2. We will have one more game between these. Again, every team plays a home and home. So 4 games total in a night, against 2 opponents. Yeah, I appreciate that. As Montage Moment collects it, here's Coach now with it. Sauces that one in. Yeti's going to try and get there first, but that'll be an icing call against Problematic. Fedorov on the draw against HK. Tie-up win. A Coach will come in and straight line out of the zone. Sends that one over to Fost. Fost has it now. Sends that one down behind the net. Yeti with it. Yeti tries to come out in front, turned over. Nasher out the other way. 1-on-4 for Nasher. What has he got? Nice reversal to Cosmic, but he can't get it free. Turns over as Dangs walks in, and he almost dangles the whole decor there. It's a great save by Kapanen. Keeps it a 1-0 lead. For Montage Moment. Great opportunity there as Dang's the new addition to Montage Moment this season. As they moved on from Gergs. Now HK into the zone. Back to Nuge. Nuge to HK. Back to Cause. And that one's a weak backhander one-timer. But HK collects it in another huge save as Kapanen's playing out of his mind right now. Dang's one of the only players in the entire universe to play with his hands above his desk. Absolutely insane. As here goes Dangs, he's into the zone. Behind the net, here's SMP. Ends that one up. Back and forth they go, and that one will be an offside call. So we wait for that one. Sends that one in. Nasher. Collected by SMP. He'll rim that one around to Foss. Held up along the boards. Good play there, but Nuge is going to take a penalty. Yeah, absolutely, guys. It's crazy. He doesn't lean in like the traditional gamer stance. He literally plays at his desk with his hands above his desk. It's nuts. Power play here for Problematic. Let's see. There's a huge hit there by HK. At the point, here's Simp. Fires that one over to Coach, and that one will be saved. In front, and Smelly comes up big as Problematic gets their first real chances of the entire game here. Middle of the second period is a sauce up. That one's not going to make it through all the way down, and somehow that's icing on the puck chop. .30 seconds remaining on the power play. Here goes Problematic into the zone. Reversal. Down into the corner. Good stick there by Danks. Well, almost turned that over, but Danks will collect it. Sauce that one over to Cos. Cosmic into the zone. Cuts into the middle. Still has it. Deke attempt. And Dangs will step up. Still has the puck. Towards the net. Nasher will rip one on. Good vision there by Dangs to hit Nasher on the one-timer. As HK has it. Nasher towards the net. That one's blocked by Coach. Nasher comes off the board. Still has it. HK behind the net. And that one will get collected by SMP. Over to Foss now along the boards. He reverses it back. SMP can't get it out of the zone. Nasher right in front, and that one's going to be stopped by Kapanen as well. I've got to say, Kapanen's played out of his mind in this game. Towards the net, and that one goes wide. Smelly, on the other end, hasn't really had any opportunities against him. Here goes Fedorov into the zone. And that'll be an offside call. Tie-up win. Here comes Fost. Back to the point. SMP fires it towards the net, and that one will be saved. And we'll get another face-off there in the offensive zone for Problematic. Tied up. Here comes Yeti. Back to the point to Coach. Rips one on. That'll be blocked. Here goes HK over to Cosmic. Tries to hit Nasher on the far side. Can't get it through, but he gets it back. Here's Cosmic. Tries to deke in front, and he can't get that one towards the net. You're not wrong, man. Kapanen has played fantastic in this one. Back to the point. As a shot on, and that one's going to be saved as Dangs rips one from the point. It's tipped on, and Kapanen comes up big. Draw win here. Here goes Coach out of the zone. Coach has the puck, sends that back, turned over, though. Here's HK in all alone, and he scores! Costly turnover. As you do not want to send HK in on a breakaway. Costly turnover there, and nothing that Kapanen's going to do on that against one of the best players in 1v1 in the world in OFS Hockey Kings. And let's see if the floodgates open up. Pass between his legs. Dang's now with it. Off the boards. Dang still has it. 5 seconds remaining. Partial break. We might have a chance. Problematic with a chance. Rips one on, and that'll be saved. But a tripping call there is a dive at the last second. .1 second remaining. They just ran out of time. As Montage Moment will take a 2-0 lead. As I believe they want to see that break. Did he stop that? No, he didn't get a piece of it. I guess that's a tripping call after the fact. I don't know, I guess. As 8 minutes to 2 in terms of time on attack. Shots are 13-4. As Montage Moment is all over him. Draw win, sends that one into the zone. And that'll be an icing call. Early in the third period. Across the line, here he goes. Problematic, gets it back. Here's Yeti. Yeti with the puck. Power play still, and tripped up. We'll get a 5-on-3 as the goalie guild gifting 5. Here we go. Bang. 5-on-3 here. Problematic's best opportunity, you have to think. And they collect the puck off the draw. Into the corner, back to Coach. Down behind the net. Here's Faust with it. Over to Fedorov. Back to the point. Coach now walks in. Got to be careful not to take a weak shot. Towards the net. Big save there by Smelly. And they're going to clear this one. Absolutely love the heart from Cosmic. He clears that one. Into the zone. Towards the net. That one's blocked. 5-on-3's over. 30 seconds left in the original, and the next penalty kill, sorry. Here goes Nuge, though. Straight lines in. What's Teal doing all the way up there? Here goes Problematic the other way. Into the zone, and he misses the net as he had all day out in front. That one's blocked. Rebound saved. As Problematic starting to pour it on here. Back to the point. Rips that one on. It's blocked by Dangs. As a great couple of chances there for Problematic. Draw win for Montage Moment. Dangs now with the puck. Sends that one back down, and the penalties are now over. Back to even strength. Here goes SMP over to Coach. Bumped there by HK. Over to Cosmic. Cosmic's got it. And that'll go down the length of the ice. Can they get there? They can't. And that'll be an icing call against Problematic. Fedorov on the draw. He loses it. Dangs now with the puck. Sends that one back into the corner. Here's Cos. They rotate back to Nasher. Haven't seen a lot of Nasher in this one. Oh, between the legs on the half spin. Dangs now. Tries to get that one to the middle. Turned over. Here goes Yeti. Back to Fedorov. He reverses. Back to Coach. Now Yeti into the zone. He's hit there into the corner, and Cos was all alone, but a great play there by Coach to get the puck back. Still has it. Turned over. Oh, and a great play, but Nasher puts himself offside. As Smelly in the chat. Draw win. Here goes Faust. Has the puck. Into the corner. Sends that one around. Coach steps up. Back to Yeti. Big hit there by HK. And here goes Montage Moment the other way. Nice play. HK with it in the corner. SMP will rim that one around, but a good step up by Nuge. Fires that on, tipped in front by HK, and Captain comes up big. This could be, 5 or 6-0. Out in front. And here goes Faust. And that'll be an offside call. Under 10 remaining in the third period. Game number 1 between Montage Moment and Problematic. Big hit there in the corner. Cause has it now. Behind the net. Can't get it around. Turned over. HK out in front. Here's Dangs now with the point. He steps in. Sauces that one across. HK will collect it. Weaves in. Back and forth. Tries to get it on net. A good play there. As Faust comes out. Nice spin move through. Can he get it across? He does, and he scores! Great play there. As Yeti buries that one, but a great setup by Faust as Problematic gets within 1 when they really don't have any business being in this game. There's a big goal there, but a great setup. Wow. We'll see if they hit him with the timeout glitch. Hit him right back with it. Unbelievable play there. Not really anything Smelly could do on that one. But Problematic now down by 1. Again, you see the time on attack there. More than doubled. For Montage Moment. We saw it in the first series. BBB tied it with 1 second remaining to send it to overtime. We'll see if there's any late game heroics in this one. Cosmic into the zone. Can't get a shot on, though. And here goes Fedorov the other way. Here's Fedorov with it. Has the puck. Across, and Faust just missing that one. Oh my goodness, they came inches from tying this one up. Five minutes remaining. Problematic looking to tie it. Draw win. Here's Nuge. Nuge back and forth. Here's Dangs now. Sends that across to HK. Weaves back and forth. It's on the goal line. Nasher can't collect it. Here goes Yeti into the zone. He spins free. Can't get it on, though. And here goes HK out the other way. Over to Cosmic. Cosmic rips it on, and he scores. Fakes out everybody. He got Kapanen going the other way. And it's a 3-1 game. One of the flashier guys in sixes. And Cosmic makes it a 3-1 game, getting his second goal of the night. Intercepted, though. Faust has the puck. Turns that one over, and here goes Cosmic the other way, looking for the hat trick. Half spins in, he just straight lines towards the net. He takes out his own man as Cap sends him into the corner. Nasher comes up with it. Can't get it on net. Puck chop free. Dangs now. Back down to Cosmic. Fires that one. I don't know where he was trying to go with that. Out of the zone they go. Here's Fedorov. Big hit there by Nuge as he steps up. Faust with it now towards the net, and that one will go into the corner. Rims that one around. Here's Dangs on the breakout. 38 seconds remaining. Nasher into the zone. Deke attempt to HK. Scores. Flashy pass there by Nasher. And HK will bury this one. And that'll just about do it in game number 1 between these two. Here's Faust. Rips one on. Smelly will save that one easily. Nuge sends that one Up to Cosmic. Can he get through? He still has it. Looking for that hat trick. But Coach comes back and snuffs that one out. Yeti. Can't get that one cleanly. Coach now with it again to Fedorov. Through to Foss. Turns that one over. Sauce up. Can't get it free. Here's Coach now. Across the line. Final 5 seconds. And that'll do it for game number 1. As Nasher and the boys from Montage Moment will take out Problematic. Montage Moment will go to 3-0 on the season. Problematic will fall to 1-2. It's a fantastic game all around by Montage Moment. I mean, the score really didn't dictate how the game went. As flashy as always is Montage Moment. Looking for the Twitter clips. Rick Chell just scored 6 goals against BBB. Is that accurate? Oh, I wish I had my Rick Chell drops. Oh, wait, with the update. That can't be correct. Wow. That is the toughest of scenes. That's Rick Chell going off. And guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. I am No Sleeves, and we will wait for game number 2. It should start momentarily between Montage Moment and Problematic. It's been a great night. Opening night of the Pepsi Summer Cup presented by CBJ Gaming. Again, how the format works tomorrow, there will be another night of games. Each team will play 4 games, 2 different series 2 different series, 2 games each. So you will play a home and home against each team you play against. But as the season progresses, you will match up against people that are in your point range, meaning that, the top teams will play against the top teams, the middle tier and the bottom tier as well. So you'll start to see that separation, as really it'll show who the best of the best is as the season progresses. But it's every Wednesday and Thursday night. Again, be sure to tune into this Twitch channel, NHL Blue Jackets. Make sure you're following so you know that when we go live, and follow them on Twitter as well. We're going to take just a quick break, and we'll get back with game number 2 between Problematic and Montage Moment, guys. Welcome back, guys. We are about to get underway with the last game of the night in the highlighted series here between Montage Moment and Problematic. Montage Moment winning game number 1 by a score of 4-1 there. A couple goals, nice goals, as usual, is kind of their thing. So, again, they moved to 3-0, and just taking a quick look at the standings, they are obviously near the top early on, and again, that means tomorrow they are going to be matched up with other teams that went, that had a fantastic start to the season. So again, as we progress, we are going to see, a lot of the top tier high end gameplay, as we will see those high end matchups as they go. As I'm just taking a quick look, as it looks like 24 teams so far do have at least 3 wins. Composure at the top, 15 goals for, 1 against in their first 3 games. Wow, Turning Point, 30 goals, 2 against in 3 games. Is that right? Holy smokes. And again, the first night, obviously, you're going to have mismatches in terms of talent, just how the format works. It doesn't really kick in until there's at least, 3 or 4 series underway, as that's, like I said, tomorrow we're going to get to see probably a little bit closer in terms of skill level between the teams. And then as we go on in the second and third week, we're really going to see those high-end matchups. But I do need to mention that they cannot play each other more than once. So we already got BBB and Entourage in that first matchup, and they will not play again for the rest of the season until the playoffs. And seeding is super important because, again, the higher you finish, the better choice of teams that you can pick against. Again, the team that finishes first in the regular season will pick who they play in the playoffs. Second will then go and pick the next team, and so forth. So it is super important to finish high in the standings. You don't want to just get in. You want to try and make sure that you have the best possible standing that you can get. So it looks like we are about to get underway with game number 2 between Montage Moment and Problematic. Again, now it is a home and home, so we will be in Problematic's barn. Montage Moment going with their whites. Those are great jerseys. And we'll see how game number 2 goes. If Problematic can show us a little something offensively, as they definitely got hemmed in their own zone for a majority of that game. Kapanen, though, however, played fantastic, as he really kept them in that entire game before eventually those last few goals. But nonetheless, here we go with game number 2, the final game of the night, guys. JV, I appreciate it. Thank you. Again, guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I will be calling all the games Wednesday night right here on the Blue Jackets Gaming channel. Here we go. Montage Moment and Problematic. Let's see if Kapanen's got some more magic in him. Let's see a quick start. I'd love to see a quick early goal for Problematic. It's not good when you don't see the pro barn, but here we go as Problematic's going to win the draw. Coach has the puck. Sends that one into the zone. And that'll be turned over. Here's Nuge on the breakout. Cosmic, couple goals in game number 1. Stops up. Full trap here, though, by Problematic. The Nuge will get in. HK now collects the puck, has it here. He's bump free. Fost can't get it. Simp sends that up. Here's Fost now with it. Dangs comes all the way across, and a great check along the boards to cut him off there. Here's Fedorov. Fedorov can't get it across. Now Fost with it. He's going to get bumped free by Nasher and HK into the zone. HK sends it across to Cosmic. Cosmic now down behind the net to Nasher. Nasher spins free back to the point to Dangs. Sends that one down halfway along the boards. And that one's going to go into the zone. That'll be an icing call. 5 minutes gone in the first period. Can we get a vibe check on BBB after that 6-goal game by Rick Chell? Holy smokes. Dangs gets that one on the turnover. Nuge will send that one over to Cosmic. HK has it. Across the zone. Coach will collect that puck. And SMP now on the breakout. Fost has it, but that'll be an offside call against Problematic. Yeah, Smelly, I agree, dude. The away jerseys look way better than the homes, in my opinion. I don't know why you went with the blacks. You need to go all purple. Tell Nasher I said that. Here's Fost now on around the net, but a good close off there by Nuge. Again, Dangs replacing Gergs on Montage Moment on the back end. Formerly from the Highlight Highlanders, where he was a forward. Can't get in. Here goes HK. HK in. Turned that one over. Coach now with it on the breakout. Oh, nice half spin to fake everybody out. He's got it. And he's clamped up there by Nuge. Turns over. Over to the zone. That one's going to be bump free. And here goes Fost in all alone. Can they get back? They do. Great recovery there by Cosmic and Nuge to cut off Fost on the breakaway. Nuge now. Half spins into the zone. Sends that towards the net. Nasher now with it. He still has the puck. Back to the point to Dangs. Sends that one in on net, and that one will be stopped. That fourth forward, huh, Smelly? Eight minutes remaining in the first period. Game number 2. As Cosmic off the turnover, has it now. Behind the net. Oh, he tries the wrap, doesn't go. HK, though, out in front. Tries to rip a clapper 4 feet out, and that one will be blocked. But a 4-minute power play for Problematic coming up. As that one's tough. As it looks like Nuge takes yet another penalty. Something he has already done quite a bit so far. Off the draw win. Nasher will send that down the length of the ice. Coach now in the breakout. Sends that to Fedorov over to Faust. Faust with it. Backdoor play to Yeti, but that one doesn't go. Intercepted. Spun free. And Dangs will send that down the length of the ice. Remember, if you have any complaints about the NHL video game, please DM at NugeTV. Any problems are all his fault. Tied up off the draw. Here goes Faust into the zone. Problematic looking much better in this game number 2. Fedorov behind the net. Nice reversal. And here's Fedorov. Gets it to Faust. Can't get that one cleanly, though. As Dangs will reset. Minute 30 remaining on the power play. Nice step up, though. Faust with it into front, and that one can't get through cleanly. Coach with it at the point. Over to Yeti. Yeti's got it. Can't get it in front, though, too. He does it on the turnover. HK, though, sticks with it. Still has the puck. Turned over over to SMP, though. Under a minute remaining in the power play. Big hit there by HK. And Cosmic might have a break behind the net. He's going to get there first. Around the net he goes. Turned over. Faust comes back. And here he goes out of the zone. Here's Fedorov now. Fedorov down into the corner. Yeti out in front, and he can't get a shot on net. His Problematic's been all around the net, but can't get a shot on goal. Cosmic with it. Spins free. Still has the puck. Out in front to Nasher. As Nuge back out of the box. Here goes Coach now. Into the zone. Spun free down to the corner. Back behind the net. Out in front. A big save there from Smelly as finally Problematic gets one on net. As Snoop joins me in the booth. Some marbles. No, Smelly is in net for Montage Moment. Nuge now over to Cos. Still has it, but he's going to turn it over. Faust can't get into the zone. Around the net. Yeti. Oh, and he can't get it cleanly in front. That one clears the zone, and that'll do it for the first period. A much better period and start to the game by Problematic. As they still trail in the time on attack, even after that 4-minute power play. We'll see who gets the first one here. Is Montage Moment off to a great start so far in the Pepsi Summer Cup. Already 3-0 on the night, looking to make it a clean sweep. Again, tomorrow. Again, guys, the schedule will again reset, and the teams will play against other teams with similar point values, meaning that Montage Moment has a good shot of playing another top-tier team. You know, whether it be Turning Point, Composure, any team that's close in terms of points. Here's Danks. Has the puck, reverses it to HK, gets across the line. Now Cosmic with it. Cosmic weaves back and forth. Still has the puck to Nuge, over to Danks. Danks walks in, fires that one on far side, can't get it on net. Nasher, haven't heard his name a lot in this one. Up the boards, huge hit by Dangs as Yeti can't go anywhere. Nasher sends that towards the net, and a shot by HK will ring the bar. In the middle, Cos can't get it through. Now he has it back now as Montage Moment starting to buzz. As Nasher says, But here goes Foss now out of the zone. Still has a good fight there by Nuge towards the middle. Turned over, and here goes HK the other way. Good stick by Coach. Fedorov over to Foss. Back into the zone, end-to-end. Here we go, and the second rips one on, and a big save by Smelly. Sends that one towards the net, and he'll hold on as we're starting to get a little bit more opened-up gameplay from these two. And into the zone, here's HK. Nice deke. Oh, and Cosmic scores! On a broken play, HK, a 3,000 IQ, between the legs deke, sends that over to Cos. It trickles through to him. Oh, man, that was super not intended, but Cosmic will take it. And a 1-0 lead for Montage Moment here in the second period. Here's Nasher with it. He spins through. Another spin. Turned over. Sends that one up. Here's Yeti. Hits Foss. Turned over again. Dangs and Nuge look great defensively in terms of gap control and zone entry. As it looks like Foss is going to be sent to the box here. As a power play for Montage Moment. A draw win, though, by Problematic. They can't get free. So you're saying they're drenched, AOA? 17-0 in the second period. Holy smokes. How do you even... Alright, anyways. So, Problematic with it into the zone on the penalty kill. Sends that one down. He hits Dangs. Into the zone. Cosmic can't get in cleanly, and that'll be an offside. As again, the first few nights, guys, it can give you... they can get some awful matchups in terms of, skill. But again, the modified Swiss format will come into effect and really show why it's probably the best format for this event, if not the best. As it's a 4-week schedule, 32 games will be played. And again, the teams will start matching up against teams of similar points. Back to the point, here's Dangs. Into the middle, HK with it. There's Foot. I've been waiting for you. Oh, it was a nice play to Foss, but that one's not going to get in. While they may not have any goals, the Silverbacks hockey have heart. 21-0. As Response wins big. Dang, somehow holds it in. Back to HK. Back to Nasher, and he rips one home. There he is. As Nasher gets on the board. It's now a 2-0 lead for Montage Moment. Problematic. You would think needs the next one. They've got tons of heart. Entourage and BBB was a great series, no doubt. Obviously, that was going to be the best series of the night. Just looking at all of the matchups here early, it's crazy how we have 100 teams in this tournament and 2 inside the consensus top 6 really match up in the first night. It always seems to happen. Shots were 40-4. My goodness. As Yeti sends that one into the zone. 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Game number 4 of the night, guys. Thank you again for joining me in the opening night of the Pepsi Summer Cup. As Montage Moment looks to keep their record perfect. As Dangs rips one on. Nasher collects it, though, off the rebound. To the corner. Here's Coach. Coach has it now. He looks to break out. Sends that one up, but Nuge on the intercept. Good read. Into the corner. Fedorov with it. Nasher still has it. Rips one on off the mask. On net, that one doesn't go. While I agree that, making the event as competitive as possible is definitely the goal, but guys, the only way to grow competitive NHL and esports is to, allow everyone into the event. That's why. The only way to get better is experience, right? There's a big save there I mean, whether they now sign up for LG maybe because they've seen this event through, the Columbus. You might be someone local that likes the Blue Jackets that saw this on CBJ Gaming. Now they look and they might sign up on LG, and that's just how you grow the game, right? But I agree, there is probably about 20 to 25, teams with a real shot, you would think, but that's the fun. We get to find out. Into the corner, big hit there. As Coach now has it. That one will be picked off. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, Grizz, because, I mean, I saw BBB get upset by the Highlight Highlanders in the Caps Gaming tournament to go into the side of the top 8. On net, and that one's going to go wide. There's always upsets. Turns over behind the net, back to the point, and that one gets out of the zone. Now Cosmic with it. Final seconds of the second period. Nasher sends that one on. Kapanen with a big save. Kapanen has played great in both of these games. $23-0. I mean, it's tough. You see a score like that, but composure, one of the top 4 teams in the entire North America. So, a mercy rule might be something to look at for sure. As, again, a couple big saves there for Kapanen at the end of that period. 2-0 is the score. And again, Montage Moment controlling most of the time on attack here. But here we go. But again, you won't see scores like that next week, Grizz, as once the Swiss format kicks in, guys, by, days 3 and 4, you've already played about 10 games. You're not going to see matchups that are, that big of a mismatch. Those teams that, lost 21-0 and 23-0 or whatever composure ends up winning by, they'll probably end up matching each other early as tomorrow. As a rebound attempt in front, and that one just trickles wide. It's problematic. Threatening here early in the third period. HK sends that back to Nasher. Fedorov can't get that one into the zone, turned over, and here goes Dangs. He's going to streak up the ice. Cuts across, dekes between his legs. HK picks it up. There is a rule on Montage Moment that you are not allowed to shoot the puck until at least 2 dekes have been completed. As here goes Cosmic, one-hand scores! As somehow that one gets through. As breaking their own rule is Cosmic does not pull off the mandatory 2 dekes. But I mean, I guess if you score on a deke, that counts. As Montage Moment now rolling is another deke there. One more for Nasher. As they can now shoot, they've gotten 2, and they do, and a rebound will kick right out. Nasher with the puck now. On the backhand, into the corner. Back to the point, and that one will go down the length of the ice. As again, problematic. Off to a rough start here. There'll be 1-3, it looks like, if the score holds up. Montage Moment going to improve to 4-0. Yeah, Grizz, I understand. But again, the opening night in Swiss format, you're going to get some matchups like that. It's just bound to happen. Again, after tonight and probably after tomorrow, you're not going to see scores like that at all. So, as a tripping penalty there. And problematic will go on the power play. If they want back in, you have to think that they need to score here. Your goalie gets a ton of looks. Out in front and a big block from Dangs. Oh, I see what you're saying, Grizz. Here in the third period. Minute 50 remaining in the power play. Problematic. Here's Faust. Sends that towards the middle. Intercepted. And Coach with it now. Sends that one up, intercepted. Coach now with it. Gets into the zone. Nice deke at the line, but puts his team offside. Draw win for Problematic. Under a minute remaining. In the power play, that one's going to get... Wow, nice chop there by Nasher. Fedorov across the line. Sends that one down to Faust. Looking to get on the board here, as they had a fantastic goal in that first one. Sends that one on, tipped in front, and Smelly comes up big there. Power play's now over. Tipped in front again, and the rebound... And Smelly will hold on to that one. Nice sequence there for the Montage Moment Tendy. Off the draw win. It's in front and they score! Faust will come up, collect his own rebound. And it's a 2-goal game now. As he buries off the draw on that one, let's see if Problematic can come back under 10 minutes remaining. Big hit there. Here goes SMP. He's in the zone, sends that over to Fedorov. Towards the net, it's in the crease. And Smelly will hold on to that one. 7 minutes remaining in the third period. Towards the net, still has it. Nuge will clear this one out. Here goes Kaz over to Nasher. Dekes in, can't get by him. Nasher has it now. Along the boards, HK, he's hit free. Fedorov with it now. And that'll be an offside. Along the half boards. Towards the net, he scores! Fedorov! And now it's a 1-goal game just like that as Problematic gets 2 straight here. As now we've got a game. As I don't know how that one got through. He sauced that one into the middle. Oh, and he can't do anything about it. As Fedorov will go between the wickets. And it's a 3-2 game now. It's not done yet. All right. Oh, and a nice play there, right off the draw. Problematic with it. Fedorov in front of the net. And Cosmic gets it out of the zone. Reverses back to Nuge. And that one will go just wide. Kapanen comes up big. 3 minutes remaining. 3-2 game here now. Problematic coming back in this one. Bumped off the puck towards the net. Out in front. He scores! As Fedorov scores again. And we've got a tie game. As Montage Moment falling apart. Problematic coming all the way back. Now Cosmic with it. Across to Nasher and a huge save there by Kapanen. Back to the point. Towards the net. Oh, and that one just goes wide. Nasher just missing the net. Nuge stops that breakout. Here's HK. He's in. Back to Cosmic. Still has it. Now Nasher. Nasher with it. Along the boards over to Dangs. Nuge rips one from the point. Nasher sends that one on. Another big save from Kapanen. Cosmic behind the net. Back to the point to Dangs. He steps up. Sends that one towards the net. Intercepted by Coach. And here goes Foss the other way for Problematic. Can they score 4 straight in the third and stun Montage Moment? Here's Faust out in front. Fedorov with it. Can't get that one cleared. Sauced into the middle. A good back check there by SMP. He sends that one into the middle. That one will go down the length of the ice, though, and that'll be an icing call. Late in the third period. Towards the net. And here goes Cosmic late. Still has it back to Nasher, and a good defensive play by Problematic. Here goes Yeti. He reverses back to Coach. Under 10 to go. They dump it in. That should do it. Maybe one more chance. They score! 2.2 remaining. Oh my goodness. They dump it in. They don't give up on it. Unbelievable. They blow a 3-0 lead with 8 minutes remaining in the game. 4 straight goals. Unbelievable. As a dump into the corner, and I believe it was Yeti who rips an absolute missile past Smelly. Oh, man, the vibes in that chat are not going to be good. Who missed their assignment? Oh, just absolutely. There's nothing that Smelly can do on that one. Oh, that is a tough scene. As SMP will send that one across, and yeah, Yeti is going to blow that one home. Unbelievable finish, guys, to the first night of the Pepsi Summer Cup. Again, thank you for tuning in. What an unbelievable first night of action, whether it be the 1 second tying goal in BBB and Entourage, and then 4 straight from Problematic in the third period to stun Nasher and Montage Moment. Unbelievable. So Montage Moment will not start the season undefeated. They will finish tonight 3-1. Problematic will go to 2-2. Unbelievable. As what a crazy finish there. Again, guys, we will have more action tomorrow. Tomorrow night, starting at 9 p.m. is again every Wednesday and Thursday night for the next 4 weeks. The Pepsi Summer Cup will be underway. I will be with you every Wednesday night, and I want to thank you guys for hanging out and for Pepsi and CBJ and League Gaming for putting this event on. It's going to be fantastic, and we've got some great matchups along the way. We're going to be calling all the biggies. But again, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.